Hi guys, and welcome back to episode. Are we on 7 now? Is this 7 or is this 8?
Oh, do you know what? I
We've
really
missed
don't know.
that many. I don't even know.
I think. I don't know. So I think it's 6, 7.
This is episode 2 less than it should be.
Yeah.
Sorry we've had time off. It's just been nightmare. We had holiday, and then we had everybody ill, and I'm still recovering from that, if I'm completely honest. So, yeah, we've had a bit of a... And this one's had absolutely no space on her phone for doing any of the editing because we've got all the holiday videos on there as well. So this is going to be a battle to get this done. We're going to have to do it with as little editing as possible required.
Yeah, basically.
Yay!
Shouldn't really do it with a green screen, to be fair.
Yes, we should.
Or just upload it with a green screen.
No. Do it properly. We're doing this, we're doing it properly, and we're not doing it all.
Alright.
End of the discussion.
He's him.
She's her.
Okay, so what have we actually been up to?
We did holiday.
Yeah.
And then we did dying.
We did dying.
Yeah.
So last week, well, when you guys watch this, it'll be the week before, technically. We went on holiday to Butlins.
Mm-hmm.
The videos for them will be coming out from tomorrow, from when this goes up.
Yes. So is the other one going up today with this? The getting ready one?
That was Wednesday, yesterday.
Oh, that went up already, didn't it?
Yeah.
I already knew that.
You know that.
I said not with it, I am still.
Day 1 will be Monday, which is...
Monday.
Yeah, it's basically going up every day, the same, like 2 weeks exactly from each day. So yeah, you can enjoy that for the rest of the week. And then...
and you can see what we got up to.
Yeah.
Loads of fun. Anything that was stand out for you?
On the holiday?
On the holiday.
I don't know, it went by so quickly. There's nothing specific that I enjoyed the most, really.
I didn't necessarily say that you enjoyed the most, I just said stand out.
Oh, it stood out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's something that I brought home, which was the all-you-can-eat breakfast, because now I know about that at Brewers Fair. That's going to happen more often.
So it's not going to be the 2 people that watch our videos that went, yo, we watch your videos!
Yeah, we met 2 subscribers on holiday.
And one followed us around, apparently, the whole holiday. It was on the Thursday when they finally come over and said hello.
Was it Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was just before we went to go and do the tickets.
Yeah. And the little girl gave us all of her tickets, didn't she?
Yeah.
Her name's Kayla. Thanks, Kayla.
But she shouldn't be listening to these because these are naughty.
Well, if you're Kayla's parents, thanks for subscribing.
We need to learn how to deal with people that watch us better.
Well, they both took completely by surprise, and I wasn't expecting any of this to happen.
That's what I'm saying. So we need to at least have an idea of how to deal with that situation better. Because we just went, do you? Oh, yeah. Oh, that was good. Thank you. I think.
But the one guy he worked in the candy shop there, he said, I thought I recognised you. I've seen you on YouTube. And I was like, have you? I didn't click. I was like, oh shit, yeah,
what
we're
do
on
you
YouTube.
mean YouTube? What is this YouTube you speak of? And how have you seen me on it?
And then he was like, yeah, I've seen you on there. I was like, oh, great.
That's what I'm saying. We need to be better.
Yeah, it's weird though, isn't it?
It is weird.
When people recognise us off off the internet, because that's what YouTube is, isn't it? The internet. And then the other one, Kayla. As you said, she was following us around on holiday. She said she wanted a reason for us to come up to us, and she just gave us her tickets that she had. I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I kind of kicked in a bit. I said, we're actually filming now. Do you want to be on the video?
Yeah.
So she's on day 4. She'll be on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. And then you kind of took a picture with the kids.
Yeah.
It should have just been like, do you want a picture with all of us?
Yeah, it should have been really. But,
we'll
you
just
know.
jump in and be like, yay!
I'd never...
And then we should have been like...
Never clicked.
Totally had the money to have done it and be like, right, no, come and play a game. Here's pounds worth of 2p's and go get some more tickets out of there. Whatever you win here, that's what. There you go.
Yeah,
Get
we
them
should do that
involved.
actually.
Just anything, something to get them involved a little bit, rather than just being like, yeah.
Next time we go on holiday, we should like put up a post or something, or a video on YouTube prior, being like, if you're gonna be in Minehead or Skegness, wherever we're gonna be, come up to us and find us, and we'll challenge you with shit.
We'll challenge you with shit.
Yeah.
See if you can run away from this. It would have been shit challenges this week, wouldn't it? Jesus fucking
Christ
wet.
almighty.
That's how this week's gone.
Yeah.
I haven't been into work because even now, like I just drank that Lucozade downstairs and I can feel it like, what am I going to do with it? It's like a lava lamp in my belly. And
So,
that's from Saturday.
Yeah.
And we're now on Thursday.
Was it Saturday?
Saturday was when I kicked off, yeah.
So we came back on the Friday, and Saturday we all went and had a KFC because fuck cooking after holiday. And it was all fine. And then a couple of hours later, you started feeling a bit iffy, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And he started throwing up. I thought it was food poisoning because he was the only one.
To the point where I was lying in the garden with my head down the drain in the garden because I wasn't allowed in the house because I'd wake Willow up.
Yeah.
Like,
I went into the bathroom and shut the bathroom door. I was like, "Can you shut up? You keep waking Willow up." I was like, "You're gonna have to sleep downstairs." And then I woke up in the morning. He was back in bed.
I came up at like 5 o'clock in the morning though.
What?
Yeah, you heard.
I didn't.
I said I only came up at like 5 in the morning.
Mm.
And it was like I hadn't thrown up for about 2 hours. I was like, I reckon I can get away with this. And even if I do, we're now at a point where she'll be waking up in a minute anyway.
Yeah. You was alright though for a little bit, weren't you?
Mm. And then I
thought it was food poisoning because although we all had KFC, you were the only one that had spicy chicken wings.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was that. And then on the Sunday, I went to work on the evening. Did a night shift.
Still bad on the Sunday.
Yeah, you were still bad. And then you'd kind of eased off a bit, hadn't you? Because on Monday, you wanted to take the girls to Wonderland because it was Princess Day. And you was going to go to the car boot, but they cancelled it, didn't they? So I come back home.
We went to the car boot.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Maggie had a million of those old things that she started collecting.
That was it. Because you said I could either go to the car boot or go to Wonderland because I needed to sleep at some point. So I was like, I'll sleep for a bit now. And by like 5 o'clock in the morning, I was starting to feel a bit crappy then. But I thought that was just because I was tired because I was doing a night shift. So I come back home. I had about 2 hours sleep. Because you phoned me on your way back, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, alright, yeah, I'll come to Wonderland with you. Fuck me, was that a mistake?
I think it was silly going, to be honest, in general.
Yeah.
But it was nice for the girls.
Yeah. I mean, you was alright through the day, weren't you? It's just...
So.
It was after, when you was bad again. But I was... God, I feel so sorry for the people in them toilets.
I was churny. That was the problem. Like when we had the hot dog.
Mm.
I could feel my body attacking it, basically. Like everything was just... Yeah. But I wasn't being sick or anything.
No.
Then on the way home, you kicked off and then that just triggered it again and kicked me off then.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been that all week. It's just been... The only things I've really been able to keep down comfortably have been liquid.
Yeah. See, that it was at Wonderland as well when like liquid ass started for me as well.
Liquid ass.
That carried on until yesterday. It'd be days ago for you guys, but yeah.
It's been great fun, basically. And then Willow decided to kick off on Tuesday night. Was it Tuesday night? Oh, yeah, it was, right? Or was it Monday night?
Willow was the same day as me.
Was it Monday night?
Yeah, it was in the middle
day.
of the night on Monday night.
Yeah, well, either way, Willow decided to throw up everywhere and it absolutely fucking stank when we were both ill as well, which I mean, we couldn't clean it up because it was just turned into chaos of... It was like
you picked her up, didn't you?
And she threw up all over my arm and everything.
She was throwing up as you were taking her into the bath. So there's sick all up the door and all on the carpets. Spaghetti hoops everywhere.
And it just stank.
Horrendous, man.
And it just reminded me of that scene from Family Guy. And they're like, we'll all drink this and last one to be sick wins. And then they're all just like throwing up all over each other. Do you know what I mean?
Horrible, yeah.
Yeah, it's horrid. And then it's just been the same. And then Riley started and we had to go and get him
Willow
from
had
school.
diarrhea as well, didn't she, before?
Mm-hmm. And then we had to go and get Riley from school because
Yeah.
he threw up. And then Maggie last night was like, I'm getting ill as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been...
It's obviously not food poisoning. It's been some sort of bug or virus or something. It's just made its way through us all.
I think there's a lot there because even in the works group chat, people have been messaging and they're going, I haven't got off the toilet all night. I've been sick. Like everybody's been like it. So I think
it's been quite a lot going around on Facebook as well. We're saying that.
There's been something.
I had to miss work on Wednesday because of it. So usually I'm like, if I've been sick after a night shift, it's because I've been that tired. It's just worn my body down. But like that was something I couldn't go into work like that and give it to all the patients. So I'd kill them.
Yeah. Yes, it's just been great fun of vomiting, and we haven't really done anything this week.
No, we've just all been
vomiting
in the house, just trying to keep
my plan was this week coming back from holiday, was going to gym it up, hit the gym hard, and then next week hopefully go back to wrestling. And now it's kind of going to have to be the other way of next week I'm going to try and do some gym stuff, and then hopefully the next week I can go back to wrestling. I'm going to clear off the top bit of the garden, set my gym stuff up, and just work on it. Tell you what, this week's done though, real good. It's helped lose some weight.
Oh, yeah, I bet it has. So it's done with me though, like this holiday actually. Holidays made me really get a sweet tooth craving again.
No, not so much.
For me it did. Oh, bloody hell. It's because of breakfast, because I've been having breakfast, because I haven't been having my shakes, have I?
I've just got a thing for yogurts at the minute.
Really?
Yeah. Since we had them at breakfast again. Since we had them at breakfast on holiday.
Breakfasts.
I'm like, I've had 2 of those Yo Valley strawberry yogurts since we've been home. I've never bought a Yo Valley yogurt in my life.
Yo.
Yeah.
It's Yo.
It's not Yo. It's
fucking
Yo.
Yo.
They had an advert where they were fucking rapping and shit, and it was like Yo Valley. It's not Yo. Yo Valley. No, we're not. Shh.
I tell you what though, that was probably the best thing that we found. All you can eat breakfasts. Such a good value for money though. It's £9.50, right, for cooked breakfast and continental and unlimited drinks, and then your 2 kids eat free with a paying adult. How good's that?
And we got 2 paying adults anyway, so 3 kids, we can have another one.
I know. 19 quid just for. We had like 6 plates each, didn't we? At least.
It was ridiculous. Riley was robbing all the Nutella.
Still, I found some more packets of that in my bag.
Yeah, I put a load in, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's had it.
Some of them I may have eaten.
They're not going to let me have any apple juice anymore.
Yeah.
I'm taking the...
Oh, God. Going on the Friday was a bad idea, going late, Christ. There's nothing left.
Rugby tournament, and all of the rugby teams were in there for the breakfast. So it was chaos trying to get any breakfast anyway.
Yeah.
And by the time we even got near the juice machines, they were empty, and then they just didn't refill them because it was close to the end of the day.
Yeah, you had to go to the bar and get them to refill it for you.
I didn't know that, otherwise I'd have asked for some apple juice at the bar.
Oh.
But I didn't have any apple juice that morning. Whereas normally I was having like 8 glasses of apple juice.
You were going to say 10. I saw you go 8.
Yeah, I was thinking of a number. 8. Probably like, no, I was thinking 7 actually, not 10.
I missed out on them muffins.
Oh, those, no.
I love them muffins. I don't know what's wrong with me lately.
No.
So yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Diddly 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 dip. The car clan.
Right, say it with your chest. I'll go first.
Go on then.
I hate how you drown when you throw up. So loud.
It's not my fault. I hate that you're ill.
No, throwing up's fine, but like, I don't know, you just make it sound so dramatic. It sounds like you're drowning.
I suppose technically you are, right? Yeah. Your
No,
airways
it's meant to go
filling up. With...
"Bleh," and that's it. Whereas you, it's like "Bleh." It's like you're gargling. You're sick. Oh, God.
To be fair, I was throwing up horrendously bad.
Yeah.
If I hadn't have known that I'd been throwing up most of this week, I'd have thought I was having a continual heart attack.
I have a confession to make as well.
What?
You know when you said, Calder, I need help. I shit myself in the garden. I laughed at you.
It's not a confession. I heard you laugh at me. You were laughing at me.
I didn't think you heard me. You sounded like such a defeated man.
I was crying. I was done. It was enough. It was at a point where I was just throwing up nothing, and I was drinking specifically with the intention of having something in there to throw up, because I was going to keep throwing up whether there was anything in there or not. So it was just like, give me anything. Blackcurrant, thank you. Bleh. Water, thank you. Bleh. Just give me some milk. Bleh. Like, just need something in there to.
It's literally sat on the floor outside the back door near the drain.
In the drain, throwing up straight down the drain because it was horrendous.
To be fair though, it's good because there's no smell in the house then.
Although Hunter came over and ate a piece of chicken off the drain cover,
don't.
and I nearly threw up on his head. I was like, fucking dickhead.
Dirty bastard.
Yeah, absolute vile little bugger.
So yeah, I don't like how you throw up.
You don't like how I throw up?
No. Can you be a little bit more...
It depends how violent. I'm not really a sick person though.
Be more considerate of those around you.
Yeah, okay. My problem is, let me go for a fucking shit, will you?
I don't stop you.
No, you just come in 12 seconds after my arse has touched the seat going, I need the toilet.
I can't help it if we're in sync.
I will literally say to you, do you need the toilet?
Yeah.
I'm going for a shit.
And at the time I don't.
And I literally go, I need the toilet, move. What? No, I'm on it. Fuck off. And then you're walking, and then Riley comes in, and he's like, I need the toilet. And then Maggie behind him, like, yeah, well, I need a wee. Well, you can all fucking do one. I want to get a lock on the fucking door.
We have got one.
No, we haven't.
We have.
No, we haven't.
We have. We just need to put the end on.
So we haven't got a lock on the door then, have we?
You said we need to get a lock for the door.
I said I want to put a lock on the door.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want one of them ones that slides rather than a thingy one.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, we'll get one then.
I'm going to put a lock on the door and you can just piss off.
We've got one in May. Do you remember we got the ones with the little keys?
Yeah. I'm having a key one for the fucking bathroom.
Not. We should get one for in here then.
Yeah.
We'll use them on the cupboards downstairs so she stops eating my fucking apples. Little shit.
But yeah, just let man go for a shit in peace.
Okay.
If I say I'm going on the toilet,
I can't say
even if you're bursting, tough shit. Accept the fact that the toilet isn't available, so fucking hold it. You're a grown up. Fucking hold it. If not, piss yourself. You just come in and you need to move. How about you need to fuck off? That's what it is. I'm in the toilet.
If it was the other way around, you'd want us to move.
No, I go, oh fuck, you're on the toilet. Let me know when you're done, and I fucking leave you alone. That's how that goes. And then you come in and still go, oh, you needed the toilet. Well, I did, but I'm holding it that much now. I'll just wait a minute till it's ready to go again.
Yeah, but the thing is, with me,
there's no thing
I'm so quick when I need the toilet.
Couldn't give a shit. I couldn't give a shit.
Ever.
I couldn't give a shit if you were the Flash and you literally went, I need the toilet, and it was done. Couldn't give a flying fuck. I'm on it. Fuck off. The end. All right,
then. From now on, then, if you say I need the toilet, I'm just going to go to the toilet first anyway.
I've literally said this to you every time.
Yeah, even if I don't. If I feel
so what you're saying is, I'm going to do the thing that you've asked me to do every fucking time for the last 6 years.
No, that's not the thing you've asked me to do. That's you've asked
go to the fucking toilet if you need the fucking toilet.
You've said, do you need the toilet because I'm going to the toilet? And I've said no because I didn't need it. But from now on, I'm going to use it anyway.
Good.
Okay.
And then don't fucking come back up. The end. I'm sick to death of it.
Okay.
Fucking takes the piss. Literally.
Diddle 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 did the car clan.
I forgot to tell you, We've had some requests for film review things, so we'll have to do those for next week's one.
Have we?
Yeah.
From who? Alan.
From Alan.
I knew it.
He wants us to watch Alan Wick and Alan
Wick?
Partridge. And Alan, no, he doesn't want us to watch any Alan things. I made that up. The Room, I think, is something he said to watch. I thought it was something I'd watched, and I just Googled it to see the screen. I was like, oh no, I haven't watched that. And he said,
Actually, that's a good idea.
Do any research or anything on it.
Get them to give us films to watch.
Well, that was already... We don't even get fucking questions off them. They fucking listen to it and then don't ask us questions.
It's true.
So... But yeah, so we've got some films there. And I've got films to watch with you anyway as well.
But to be fair, we've been on holiday. I mean, technically we could have been watching it whilst we've been ill. But we've been watching The Walking Dead. And we're so close to the end now, so... Give us another week. So
the movie's on hold until The Walking Dead's fucked off because we're so close to being done.
Well, then again, we've got to wait until it's actually finished, didn't we?
Yeah, there's only like 8 more episodes though.
Didn't they say August, Joey?
June. It probably ended at the start of August, won't it? Because there's 8 more, an episode a week, and there's 8 more episodes.
We'll be watching one episode at a time by then anyway, so it don't really matter. We won't be binge watching it, so we've got time to watch films, haven't we? Oh, but then we've got to do Snowpiercer.
We have to start that one again as well.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that actually. We've got to...
Flat at
the middle of...
nobody's friends, are they? So.
No, we're in the middle of season 9. Rick's just gone missing. Spoiler alert, sorry.
To be fair, I couldn't give a shit about spoiler alerts at this point.
Oh no, it happened years ago now.
What, 3 years ago? So if you'd not watched it, that's your own fault.
And don't put in the comments or anything. Just like we've moaned about it, not commenting on anything. Don't tell us what fucking happens, because he's only watched until the end of season 9, isn't you?
Till whenever the storm is. So
I didn't know there was
I think
a storm.
that's pretty much this season.
Because I watched up until Rick left before.
Yeah, it is this season because they were talking about it. They were saying that the storm's coming, so it's going to get some good rain in, so we can actually grow some crops. So yeah.
But yeah, don't tell us what happens, because we just won't do podcasts no more.
Don't fucking tell them that. They'll fucking comment it.
Right, kids. They haven't said or done anything. Oh, Maggie. She screams Riley all the time now, doesn't she? It's not Riley, it's Roy Lee.
Roy Lee.
Roy Lee, who's that?
Roy Lee.
And it's Riley! Really fucking loud, man.
What is it? She keeps saying fucking...
Mamma Mia!
Mamma Mia, that's the one. I don't even know where she's got it from.
You'll see that on the butlins videos.
I don't know where she's got it from.
It's got to be from a YouTube video that she's watched.
It's got to be, but I don't know where, because I've watched a lot of the ones that they've watched and I've never heard Mamma Mia being shouted.
Mama! She says it like breathing in. Mamma Mia! And Riley doesn't say things.
He just keeps telling every fucking Tom, Dick and Harry he's got to watch. I'm going to break his arm off so he can't lift it to show people to bloody watch anymore.
It's not just the watch thing. I just don't like how he goes up to strangers and just talks to them. On holiday, right, he fucked off with his family and sat with them for 3 shows. By the 3rd show, the mom, I think it was, came over to me and said, look, he's asked to come and sit with me. I just want to check that it's okay. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking used to it now. Just pissing off with everyone.
Although it wasn't that. It was that she was coming out the shop and he ran over to give her a hug.
Oh, that was it.
She came over to say, he's tried to give me a hug. I just, my natural reaction is to give him a hug back, but I just want you to know that I'm not a sex pest.
Willow. My fucking apples.
I love it. It's so funny.
It's not funny in the slightest.
And she knows what you're saying now as well.
Yeah, no, she does.
It's so good.
So in the kitchen,
she's been sass queen of fucking everything in her. Yes and no.
Yeah, in the kitchen. Because I only like Golden Delicious or Granny Smith apples, I put them separately. to the kids' apples because they only have red apples.
Well, they just have whatever the cheapest apples are, don't they?
Well, yeah. So I put like my cereal bars and everything. Basically, the stuff I take to work, I put in this basket and I keep it under, not under the sink, but one of the lower cupboards.
Under the kettle.
Yeah, but it's also where all like the kids' plates and bowls and everything are kept. And for the last month or two, Willow has found out that I keep my apples in there.
And she has a bite and puts them back?
Yes, she does. No, she doesn't anymore. She takes a bite and then brings it in and shows me that she's biting it and smiles. So I take it off her and I put it back because usually in the next day or two I'll be at work and I'll take it to work with me anyway. In fact, the last time I was doing a night shift, not the one before, the one before that, I was having my apple and I didn't realise the bite mark in it. And one of the blokes that I was working with was like, someone's bit that. I was like, oh, it's probably my daughter. Yeah, she's really pissing me off with it now. Because tonight, she came into me with an apple. She didn't bite that one though. So I was like, alright, give it me then. And then she pissed off, came back with another one and she bit it. So I was like, I'm going to eat this one then and I'll share it with her. Because that's clearly what she wants. She wants to have the apple. Then she fucked off and did it again.
Well, the one she picked was one that she'd already bitten and put back as
yeah.
well.
And obviously, because I didn't get to work on Wednesday, I didn't take that one to work with me.
She's like one of those secret eaters, isn't she? She sneaks in there and just goes, I'll just have a tiny little nibble.
Yeah.
It's like the Willow version of when you were a kid and used to nick your parents' alcohol. And you'd be like, if I only have a little sip of each one, they're not going to know because it hasn't gone down. It's almost like Willow version of that. She's like, I'll just have.
Yeah, because even if I don't catch her doing it, there's still only the one bite missing. There's not loads.
It's a little nick.
She just puts it back and then has another one.
And then puts it back and then she'll have another apple and just have a little nick. It's not even a full bite.
At least she's going for like the healthy stuff and not the chocolate bars that are in there. Mind you, they're all wrapped up, so.
You said that she opened your Easter egg the other day.
I forgot about that. Yes, she did. I mean, it wasn't really mine, it was Maggie's, but the kids love to share their Easter eggs with me.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
But yeah, it was because I only like Cadbury stuff. So I asked her if I could have her Easter egg. She said yeah. You know how
much of a snob you make yourself sound? I only have Cadbury. I only have Granny Smiths.
Because I don't like the taste of other things. I'm just particular. And I left it on the.
It's pronounced peculiar.
I know, I'm particular.
No, it's pronounced peculiar.
I left it on the windowsill in the kitchen, in the bath, in the living room.
Fucking special. That's for
where did I go? I went upstairs, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then I came down and you was like...
You went up onto the kitchen, into the window, on the bathroom.
Yeah. And I came down and what did you say?
I went, you're going to tell me off.
Oh yeah, for not watching Willow. And I was like, why was she done? And he was like, just have a look. And I was searching, I was like, well, that's still there and that's still there. And then I noticed it. I was like, fucking wrapper's gone off my egg. And it was a bit more dramatic than that.
It was only the little tiny piece of wrapper left on it. Yeah.
But no, my reaction was a lot more dramatic because it pisses me off that she keeps taking my stuff. It's food, man. Every time I have something to eat, she has to have it as well.
Mm-hmm. And she loves Daddy and not Mummy.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
She's literally a daddy's girl. She gives you kisses. She don't give them me anymore.
She gave me a kiss earlier and you went, Mummy wants a kiss, and she went and walked off. I'll go, Willow, I love you, and she'll go, for a kiss. And you go, can I have a kiss? And nope. And you go, come here, give me a kiss, and she'll literally run away.
It's because you don't like shout at her for anything.
Yes, I do. I just don't shout at her constantly. When I shout at her, she knows I mean it and she cries.
Yeah, she does cry.
You just shout at her all the time.
I shout at her because she's being naughty, but she just finds it funny. Like I shouted at her for my apple thing. I shouted if she throws her food on the floor. She finds it funny.
Because what's the word? You've made her immune to it because you just shout all the time. It's one of the things, as stupid as it sounds, that I learned from doing the zombie work and working with the customers and everything. Yeah? If we were running away from the zombies, they're coming after us and we're trying to get them moving, right? If I'm just going, run, run, go, they just get used to that. And then it's just always shouting again. Yeah? Whereas you want to be like, guys, we need to go, let's move. And then when it gets to the point where you go, run, they go, fucking hell, shouting, run. Like, it's the same thing with the kids. If you go, behave yourself, do as you're told, pack it in, they just go, oh, fucking hell, she's shouting again. Whereas you go, Riley, stop that, pack it in, behave yourself, do as you're done. Oh, fucking hell, they shouted, it means they're in trouble. Like, it's the same thing. Same with me. If you just shout at me all the time, I just ignore you.
I don't shout, though. I don't shout at you. I constantly moan at you to do stuff, and that's never changing. Play
every clip of every time we've had a conversation in one of our videos that you've then cut out. Okay. Stories.
Talk about a story then. Or do you want to discuss things?
What do you mean?
Do you want to discuss the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial that's going on?
Can do if you want. It's just fucking stupid, isn't it?
What's stupid about it?
The whole thing.
Why?
Why?
Who took who to court?
What?
Who took who to court?
He's taken her to court now for defamation.
What's that mean?
Making him out to be a cunt when he's not. Basically, defamation of character is where you bring somebody's level down when it's uncalled for. So, like, he lost his job on Pirates of the Caribbean and stuff because of everything, but she was then continuing with Aquaman 2.
Mm-hmm. Is that actually still happening? Is she within Aquaman 2? No.
Yes, but I saw a petition the other day with like 450 million signatures on it. Or something like that. Again, saying remove her from it. Apparently I've got to show you wrestling moves and get you to name them.
Name them?
Yeah. What's this one?
Have I got to guess the real name?
Yeah.
I don't know the names of moves at all.
You have to guess then.
I don't know what that was you just did. Don't literally do it to me.
Right.
No! No!
Let me up in the air and then down backwards, kadoosh.
Is that a suplex?
It is!
No way!
It's a suplex! Check you out! Oh!
Isn't that what Mike Moreau got with Jimmy Carnage?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
What about this one?
That's what we do later.
No, you're already lying down.
Choke hold. Choke. Slam.
Yeah, you got it!
Choke hold's what you do to Riley.
No, put him in sleeper holds. They're different.
Shouldn't be saying this. Can you stop physically showing me? Like,
well, that's what he said.
Show me videos or something instead.
Show you videos? No, because it's boring. What about...
What's the name of your finisher?
I'm going to ask you that. What's the name of my finisher?
I don't know. I thought it's something you made up.
I thought I had, but then it's not.
Oh.
But then I do it better.
Oh.
I just made it a little bit more my own.
So what's it called then?
So the move originally is East River Crossing.
Oh, yes. I remember now.
But I twirl a little bit more with it.
Twirl.
So it's the Rivers Crossing. And then I haven't named my jumpy spinny thing.
Why?
Because I haven't given it a name yet.
Around the
It's
world.
kind of like... It's basically... So I think it's normally called just like a springboard body press. Yeah. So you jump on the middle rope, jump back across, and then just splat across them. But I spin as I come off it. But I haven't given it a name. And then I want to do the same kind of thing in the corner as well.
What do you mean?
So you jump up, So you're out. You know when Mike jumps on the rope and then belly flops on him?
Yeah.
The time when he went, do you want to see something fancy? And then he jumped on the rope and then flopped on him. So get them into the same kind of position, but I grab hold of the rope on either side, jump up, and then push off with my one hand so I spin as I come down. Make sense?
Yeah.
So then just land in that's another one I want to add into my arsenal.
Are you going to tell them about what you're going to be doing?
No.
Okay.
Maybe I'll tell them what I did next week.
Okay.
I've had a nice chat with the AWW management and just going to help out with the show a bit. I'm not wrestling, so don't think that's happening. But if you want to know, come down to Halzo in Cornbow Hall on what's next Saturday?
No.
14th.
Yes, 14th.
On the 14th of what's the month?
May.
Tickets are like £8, I think. They might be £8.50 now, I can't remember. But come down, you see me get up to some stupidity, watch some brilliant wrestling, and then come back the next month and same again, wash, rinse, repeat. Obviously the wrestling will be a bit different.
Yeah, and the dates are different as well.
Yeah, but it's the next month.
And you never know, you might see me in the ring again as well if somebody has an accident.
You got to be careful.
I hope not.
You got to be careful, because if a EMT doesn't turn up, they're going to make you wear a high vis and stand in the corner.
No. No.
They'll have to do it before with people.
Oh, really?
When the EMT just didn't, because you've got to have two of them, and one of them didn't come. But then I think it was one of Mike's mates. She's actually a paramedic or something. So she just popped on a high vis and just stood over the side. You still see, you're not like out the way or anything.
Yeah,
you're just
but
not
what about
sat
the
on the
kids?
seats. They'll be fine.
No,
They'll love it.
them by themselves.
You could probably even sit with them still, to be honest with you, as long as you've got your high vis and you're there available. It's insurance bollocks, isn't it?
Yeah, but still.
I mean, you're not going to be the first choice, but if you're the only choice that's available.
I don't like how you put that.
Well, you're not going to be first choice because you've got the kids.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I mean? But if you're the only person that's available and they need somebody to be there, otherwise the show can't happen.
But just shout, is there a doctor in the house?
And you'll be like, no, but I'm a nurse. We do more than doctors.
On occasion.
Pretty much all the time now, isn't it, really?
No, to be fair, some of the new doctors that we've had are pretty good. Since I've come back.
But it
No
was
offence to any doctors that were there before.
It was at a point, though, where nurses actually... Like, doctors do... How'd you word it? The more... not important stuff, but the more senior stuff. You know, like you're not going to be prescribing and diagnosing. But in terms of what actually gets done, the nurses do most of the things that have to actually be done, bar surgery. Do you know what I mean? When you go around for a CT, it's a whole bunch of fucking nurses in there, and then the radiographer. When you're on the ward, it's the nurse coming to take your bloods, it's the nurse doing this, it's the nurse doing your obs, it's the nurse doing... The doctors literally do the diagnosing and the surgery. That's about it.
There is, I think, something that I can do. It's called an ANP. It's a something nurse practitioner where I can go up a little bit and I can then prescribe for patients. But I don't know how I go about doing that. Which I might look into doing that actually, but I don't know if you're getting paid more.
I'd have thought so, if you've got more...
I don't know if you get paid as a band 6 for that. Because I fucking should be paid as a band 6 with the way it is at the minute. This month, out of all my shifts, there's only one shift that I am not the nurse in charge of.
And you don't get more for being not the nurse in charge, which I think is just bollocks.
And being the nurse in charge is you don't really do like a band 6 job. You just do some of the bits of it.
You're still the one that if anything goes wrong on that shift, it's coming back on you.
I didn't even think of it that way.
Well, you are. You're the nurse in charge. You're the person that's in charge of that ward at that point. Like, having that responsibility, you should be paid more money. You shouldn't be being paid the same as the other person that doesn't have that responsibility.
Yeah.
Like, it's bollocks. Straight up.
I mean, when I did one of them night shifts...
I think it should be something that you should speak to the union about. Not necessarily that they can do anything about it, but speak to them, because it might be a case of they are having people say this to them. And the unions are the ones that will get you that money. They'll play up to the system and be like, well, if you're putting people as nurses in charges, those nurses should get an extra 5% on that shift or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's the unions do that. If you say to them, you might then be the 100th person that said it, and the union might go, well, we've got 100 people now saying it.
That's true, actually.
Whereas if you don't do that,
I might send them an email.
Yeah, just saying it's silly because I'm the nurse in charge every shift this month, but I'm earning no extra money versus in fact, agency nurses are earning more money than me, and they ain't got a fucking clue what they're doing.
Well, it's not that they don't have a clue what they're doing, they just
don't know what they're doing on your ward. So they don't have a clue what they're doing. That doesn't change anything.
But yeah, that might be something to look into, actually. Do you have any stories?
I've got thousands and thousands of stories.
Then
what do you want a story about?
I don't want to have to keep telling you what to tell stories about. Just tell a story.
I don't know what stories I've told, what stories I haven't told. I've already told that monster story.
I know. Tell some scary shit that happened in like your zombie working days. Or any days, like things you might not have told me already. It'd be better if you haven't told me already, actually, because then I can react to it more. Like the one you do with them fucking ghosty, misty shit. Because I didn't know about that.
So, this is technically a second-hand story.
Okay.
So it's not my story, but it's one of the other guys that works there. But then I do also have a story for the same place, but I think I've told it on the podcast already. In fact, I might even have told this story on the podcast already, maybe. So it was at Newisham Asylum, which is Liverpool. We used to do one there. And one of the lads had gone downstairs into the basement bit.
Yeah.
Waiting for one of the groups to come down. And he'd gone down there. Gone down there with one of the girls. And then he came back up to like poke and have a look around the corner, see what was going on. And then he went back down and got into a high place. And he was hiding. And she went, oh, it's just you. And then he was waiting and nobody came. And then one of the other zombies came downstairs with his torch. And he was like, yeah, it's the end now. They're not going to be coming. I was like, oh, okay, Amy. And there was nobody else down there with them. And he was like, what? And he went like, he was like a bit weirded out by it. And he went upstairs and they found Amy and she hadn't been down the basement the whole...
So did he go down with them?
Nobody. He thought, like, he'd seen her go down at the front. So he went down and then he was in a hiding place. And then he came back upstairs, didn't actually leave the stairwell, just came upstairs and had a poke around just to see where they were and went back down and got into his hiding place. And then it was like somebody went, oh shit, fucking hell, didn't notice you there, it's only you. It was, like, and it was a girl that said it. Yeah. Just went, oh, it's only you. And that was it. And then when the other guy came downstairs... So he didn't actually
see anybody going down there?
So he saw somebody go around the corner and he just thought it was...
Oh, so he actually saw a ghost then?
Yeah.
He didn't just hear one?
And he went down there with them.
Wow.
And then, same place, at the end, you all make your way through the building over to the far side and there's a big stairwell then. It's like a massive spiral staircase, basically. So they're like 5 floors, but they're big floors. Like, the ceilings are like almost 2 of our floors, if you know what I mean. So by the time you've gone up to the 2nd floor, you're actually, like, if you're in a block of flats, you're on the equivalent of the 5th floor, basically.
Yeah.
So we have to come down all these massive stairwells, and they've all got big grates on the top, like 4 floors worth, basically. Stop the old asylum patients jumping over the edges and shit. So we're running down those, and I'm running, and I hit something. And I thought I thought I'd kicked someone who'd sat on the stairs to sort out their things and like pushed them down the stairs, but then there was nobody actually there, because you've got like a big mask thing on, so I pulled it up and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
It felt like if you've ever tried to move a backpack with your foot, and you put your backpack under it and you shift it, and it's like there's the weight there, but then it gets lighter as you move, and then it kind of felt like that. And there was nobody, and I was at the bottom and I was like, "Could duck here?" And then everyone was like, "No." So I hoofed somebody that was sat on the stairs that wasn't on the stairs. That was a weird one. But that whole place is fucked up. So many stories about that place. Yeah. We've got Naughty Boys Corridor, because at one point it was like, what's it called? No. Like not a borstal. An orphanage type place. And there was like nuns that ran it and everything there. And Naughty Boys Corridor was where if the kids were naughty, they'd stick them in this corridor. And it's basically a big long corridor, and there's like almost cupboards all the way down.
Yeah.
But some of the cupboards connect to each other. It's like if you've ever seen a loft conversion, and then they don't know what to do with that little corner section, so they put a little cupboard thing in there, and then you can just stick random shit in it.
Yeah.
It's like a big version of that, basically. Big enough that you can go in and stand in. And so yeah, that's what they used to stick them in there when they was naughty. And there's one of them that they'd put a kid in there and forgot he was in there, and he died in the cupboard.
Shit.
How
How did you forget that you've put a kid in a cupboard?
When you've got 200 kids in a thing,
Fucking hell.
and if no other kids are naughty and you don't have to go upstairs, and one lady's done it and you've got 50 nuns, and then she's moved to the other side of the, do you know what I mean, say it's in the hospital and you put a patient in a side room, and then you get taken to C2.
Yeah.
And then that's where you work now. You're not even there. They're only going to find that patient and you haven't put it on any paperwork or anything. They're only going to find that patient when somebody goes in there, aren't they? Oh, fucking hell.
There's bones in here.
Same thing, basically.
Stop leaning on that.
Sorry, can't help it. So,
What about at West Brom? I'm sure you had one at West Brom.
I had a few at Courthouse.
Because I think you might have told them stories before, so maybe tell these ones.
So the Courthouse, trying to think of some good ones. My favourite one was I was being a dick, as I do. It was the end of the shift. I might have told this one as well, actually. But it was the end of the shift, and we were putting all the stuff in the storeroom, which was on what we call the secret floor, which is like floor 2.5 almost. So you've got the main bottom floor, and then it comes up into like a halfway floor anyway, and then it goes up to the main top floor. But through one of the courtrooms, there's a bit that goes up to a floor that's kind of in between the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
But you can only get to it through that stairwell, or there's a stairwell inside the main. We called it the physics chamber, but it was the, what you call it, where you put the stands where they take them into. In the main room, it was basically where they put the proper wrong guns. There's a big bomb-proof box. So there's a stairwell that goes down onto that secret floor there, and then that secret floor leads to the cells.
Yeah.
So that way they could get people from the cells to the main courtroom, the secondary courtroom, and the downstairs courtroom without ever going in any of the public areas.
Yeah.
That's what that floor's for. And then on that floor, there's like what would have been the toilet, and then a couple of storerooms, and there's like like almost a waiting room, so it's like a mini cell, but not really a cell. It's just a room with a door on it, basically. And the storerooms that we used was one of those in there, and we bolted the shit out of it. So we'd taken all the stuff up, and I heard two of the girls talking downstairs, and I was like, I'll fucking get them, because that floor has no electric on it.
Yeah.
So it's just a pitch black floor if you can only with a torch. So I hid up against the wall, because the way that floor is, you've got the stairs up, there's a thin corridor type. The whole floor is basically just one corridor. So there's a thin corridor type bit, and then it widens out because it goes to the width of the stairs as well then. And then it thins again to then the stairs down to the cells. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like thin corridor, square, thin corridor. So I hid round the corner of the stairs in that bit, and I was like, they're going to be up here in a second, because I heard them talking. And I was standing there, and I heard like step, 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 like crutches. You know, the ones with the button in that you can adjust. So it was like, and I heard that, and it was getting closer to me from sort of basically in front of me, and it was getting closer and closer, and I was like, that's fucked. Like, it wasn't, because if something's a noise that's happening, especially when I look how much was I there, do you know what I mean? I've been there a million times. It's not a noise I've heard before, because you get noises that happen. Like, I've slept there fucking 100 times. Do you know what I mean? It's not a building that I'm scared of being in. And noises, and I'll be like, oh, that'll be the chain on the door, or that'll be this, or that'll be this. But it was like a completely new noise that I've not heard, and it got louder as it kind of got, and it got closer, and I was like waiting it out, and I was like, they'll be up in a minute, and it was getting closer, and it almost was like me to just the other side of you away the noise was, and I just bottled it and ran down the stairs. But it was pitch black on that floor, basically. Near enough pitch black. Like, there's on that floor, the only outside light that can get in is in the little toilety type room there. There's a small window like that, sort of, you know, look at what are they called, a saucer.
Yeah.
Like a saucer for a teacup kind of sized window that goes into the garage bit. So if the light's on in the garage, you get a little bit of light come through that, but it's really, really high up. And the lights in the garage are only just about head height. Yeah. So you've still got not much light coming up, because they're the downwards pointy one, almost like street lights. So they're downwards pointy ones, and the window's way up above them. So you kind of get in second hand light, if that makes sense. So that's literally the only light you get on that floor. Or sometimes you might get a bit come up the stairs, but that's only if the courtroom downstairs lights on, and that got banned from being turned on because the ceiling started falling down, and we didn't know if it had damaged the wires, so we were just like, just don't turn that on, just in case it's done anything. So yeah, there's basically no light. That end door was probably shut as well.
So I don't understand why you'd want to go up there and try and scare him if it's that dark and scary.
Because I'm used to that place, and I didn't go up there to go and scare them. I went up there to go and put stuff away. But I'm not. Everyone else is like, oh, you've got to come with me, I need to. But I've been there. I've been in the whole building on my own. Do you know what I mean? I've been in that building on my own with none of the lights on anywhere in the building, and I've never really felt. It's felt creepy, but it's never felt
scary.
Yeah, unsafe. Almost. Do you know what I mean? It's never felt.
So why did you bottle it then?
Thingy. Because it just got a bit too close for comfort. It just got that close. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you were at school and you used to play the nervous game. Yeah. All any lad ever wanted was a girl to touch his dick, but you play the nervous game and they get there and you go, that's a bit too close to comfort, never stop. Like, do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any fucking sense that you'd stop it, but you did, because it was that essentially, you know, it just got that bit too close for comfort. But I reckon that was like an old fucking warden or something. A cell door shut one time as well. That was...
What do you mean?
So cell doors are basically big solid lumps of metal. They're basically like like the water doors on a ship. They're just big solid chunks of metal. They just don't have the spinny bit on them. Shifting them's a pain. Most of them naturally sit ajar. They've had the actual locks taken off them. But if you do shut them, you can get them to stay in a shut position. but they will naturally sit kind of ajar. It's where they'll naturally rest. And we'd been down there, check everything was done. We were on the way back up the stairs, and down in the cells you went. So everybody started bolting up the stairs. I was like, we're going to go down and fucking check now, though. Because if we've missed a fucking customer fucking about and we've left somebody in here and they're fucking about, we've got to go and check. So we had to go back down. There was nothing down there, any of them. So that was fun. So it wasn't even one of us down there fucking about. Because you could always say, oh, well, it was just, you went down with 5 of you and you didn't realise, or like it was easy. It was almost that quiet that you could make noise and you wouldn't notice it. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was a deafening silence down there because you're underground basically. Like there's a ramp that leads down to the stairs, but apart from that, you're under floor level.
Yeah.
It's solid concrete walls anyway. Plus, then you've got the ground as well.
So this is where people would like be staying if they was like arrested and stuff.
That's where they would go while they were waiting to go up into the court. They'd get brought in. Well, originally, that's where it was like the little jail bit as well.
Yeah.
And they'd go up to the court. The court would do what they got to do, and then the gallows were out the back, and they'd hang them out the back.
Oh. Okay.
And then, obviously, as things
So
changed...
people actually died there then?
Yeah, loads. Fucking hundreds. Well, they dealt with proper wrong'uns. And then as it went on, it was obviously changed. But yeah, so they'd be hung. Here's the best bit. They'd be hung. Then if you go halfway as though you're going upstairs, there's another door that you can open up a really thin way. You can go through there, and there's the furnaces for the cremating them as well. Literally the whole setup was there.
Wow.
The jail to keep them, the court, the hanging, the cremating them.
Did you ever go in there?
Yeah.
Any scary shit happening there? No.
Apart from the flood, that was scary.
Flood?
Yeah, the whole thing flooded to the point where there was like that much of the doorway, top of the doorway visible. They had to get like a special person in with a big pump to filter it all out into the street. And then go down there and think it. And then that was when the courthouse started struggling then because the damp had just got into everything. But yeah.
Is the courthouse actually still standing, or have they took it down now?
Oh, they're not allowed to take it down. This is the problem we had. You can't do anything to it without planning permission.
Yeah.
So if things were breaking, you have to get planning permission. To get planning permission to fix them, the planning permission costs money.
Yeah.
Then you have to pay to have them fixed by a specific licensed person because it's a protected building. So you can't just be like, we couldn't just go to Wayne and be like, oh, can you come and do this for us? We'll buy you a crate of beer. We've got to go to a special guy and he'll say, oh, it's going to be $1.50 to fix that. And then we've had to pay $1,000 to get permission to fix it in the first place, when it could literally just be a case of, to fix that, all I need to do is put 3 screws in.
Yeah.
Because you're not allowed to touch it. So
why is it a protected building? Because it's a court?
Because when it was built as well. So 1800s, I think it was built. Might have been older than that, actually. I can't remember, but yeah, old as fuck, basically. Yeah, about 300 years old.
Do you have any more stories, or is that it?
I'm trying to remember stories. Obviously, you get all the knocking and stuff, but that's just... could be anything. There's nothing saying it's something weird that's happening. The God Clan. Fantastic. Thank you for coming back and watching and listening to us babble on shite, despite the fact that we are being very inconsistent, and I apologise so much on her behalf for that.
It's not my fault.
But yeah, we'll go and do the like and subscribe, leave us some comments, give us some films, give us some questions. Tell us your scary stories.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we'd love to hear your scary stories. Oh my god, that'd be so cool.
And yeah, do all those things. Share it. Go and tell people. We need to get to like 10,000 subscribers to get a button or some shit. So
no, that's 100,000.
Go and give us 100,000. We're at like 410 now. So
411 today.
411.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So if you all go and get like, I can't do the math, 500 people, will be good.
We really would appreciate it though. Seriously.
Yeah, go and just share it and tell people to come and watch our dumb videos. Look, the butlins ones are coming in a day.
Yeah, they'll be
So-
here tomorrow.
Woo!
And then every day until Friday.
So yeah, get on it. Booyah!
He's been him.
She's been her.
Diddle-a-diddle-a-diddle-a. Bye.
Bye, guys. Love.
Stop licking my fucking face.
Diddly 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 dip, the cock